One of my greatest takeaways from the ISW Hertog War Studies Program trip to Normandy was understanding that war, much like a spear, has both its spearhead but also its shaft. It was very interesting to be there on location, to see the places where thousands and even millions of intelligence reports were brought together and synthesized to inform that spearhead. People who sacrificed their time, talents, and efforts in order to prepare the spear to be the most effective possible and to ultimately save Europe. That to me was very, very impactful. The leadership lessons that we were taught and thought about during our time in Normandy, one stood out the most to me. That being that the strength of a leader really comes down to how he develops the strength of his or her character. Because their characters is what gives them the moral authority to lead others and to inspire them to complete the mission. The other part of leadership is, with that moral authority, where are you? Where are you in a crisis? Where are you on a battlefield? We talked about various individuals who found themselves, or more accurately, placed themselves exactly where they needed to be to take control of the situation and inspire those around them to complete the mission. There are examples on the beaches of Normandy. There are even examples in the back rooms of intelligence offices who are operating through the Blitz, who are operating in conditions that are no fun at all, yet that continue to inspire and to lead not only their immediate teams, but their nation. That for me is a great lesson as I think about my own work and the character that I hope to develop and that I hope to lead with and the presence that I hope to have amongst my teams. It was no surprise to me that it would be an emotional trip. When you visit any battlefield, it's a sacred experience. However, the depth of emotion that myself and the rest of the group felt while standing on the beaches of Normandy, while standing in the hedgerows of northern France, was much deeper and more palpable than I had expected. Because not only is this a place where men fought and died, but it's a place where men put themselves in a position to potentially lose their life for values that we hold so dear as Americans. That being freedom, that being liberty. And these are things that we hold dear today. And as I think about their sacrifice in the context of today, it makes it that much greater. Because not everything that happened on that day was the intimate fighting hand to hand, but everything that led up to it. And I was really grateful that we could be there with members of the Institute for the Study of War's Russia team, who are working currently, day in and day out, building intelligence reports to help inform U.S., Ukrainian, and allied leaders about the ongoing war in Ukraine. Their efforts are not that dissimilar from the efforts of those who put together the intelligence reports that enabled the invasion of Europe to save Europe from Nazi Germany.